Buongiorno, buongiorno Francoforte, good morning, and welcome to the Ferrari press conference. It's a tradition now for Ferrari to be present here in this important motor show with an important news. And even this year, we decided to maintain this tradition, coming with a new Ferrari Portofino. And I think it's interesting for you to get a little bit more information about some of the elements that are behind this car, starting from the name. In fact, we had many questions. Why this name, Ferrari Portofino? And there is a simple answer. Because since the very beginning, we thought that there was a very high overlapping, a lot of elements that represent this beautiful, iconic village of Italy with Ferrari. There are several elements that are overlapped, and we decided that it was the best option to call this car Portofino. Just to make a few examples, Portofino stands for Italianity. This is one of the most nice, iconic Italian places, a place where you can enjoy life, you can enjoy la dolce vita, and it's exactly the feeling you have driving a Ferrari, emotion, smiling. There is a second element which is more connected to the design. And there is a key word which is elegance. Portofino is one of the most elegant places of Italy. But it's a discreet elegance. It's not something that is slapped in your face. Exactly as Ferrari, we are not designing hardcore design Ferrari. We are designing what we like to say, piece of art. Every single car is different from the previous one. Everyone should answer to a specific objective, to be appreciated for its design. And then the third, not the last, again very important, which is the sportiness. Portofino is a place, I invite all of you to visit this fantastic place, is a place where you can enjoy living outdoor. Imagine yourself on a nice sailboat, on a beautiful sea, with the wind in your hair. It's exactly the experience that you will have driving a Ferrari Portofino. So, to enjoy life, you just have to have one, drive it down to Portofino, and spend a nice weekend over there. This is really helping you to enjoy life. Do it if you have the possibility. But we are here to talk about the product, mainly. And I think it's interesting to give more information about the Portofino to start since the very beginning. Many years ago, we came with a new concept in the market. We launched a product called California. The California was answering to a specific objective, to develop and design a Ferrari, a true Ferrari in terms of performance, but that was also combining an unprecedented level of luxury, versatility, and comfort on board. And I'm happy to say that the California has been probably one of the most successful models in the lineup of Ferrari, attracting more than 70% new to Ferrari clients. Means that around 70% of the California delivered went to people that were willing to buy a Ferrari but was reluctant before. And you know what? We also discovered that the new concept was not only appreciated by new clients, but also the existing Ferrari clients were happy with this new concept. But simply they were asking something more. A little more of emotion, a little more of performance, something that goes in your stomach when you drive it. That's why we came with a new Ferrari Portofino. The new Ferrari Portofino is what we call a new breed. Why? Because it's starting from the same concept, but it's developing something without compromise. And it's clear, if you push too much on the performance, then you have to sacrifice something on the comfort on board, on the versatility, and vice versa. If you want to have a very comfortable car, you have to leave something in terms of performance. Now, the objective here was to come with something that is not compromising. Extreme performance, 100% Ferrari performance, combined with an unprecedented comfort on board. And I can say that currently, there's not in the market something that is able to deliver such an important performance and emotion. Now, in order to do that, we had to completely rebuild the car. Everything is new. This is not the evolution of nothing. Everything has been completely redesigned. And I would like to take you through the key elements that we have been working on in order to deliver the new Ferrari Portofino. First of all, the design. This the Portofino represents two cars in one. From one side, a nice fastback coupé, and I would like you to consider that we completely changed the retractable out top in order to be able to achieve this objective. But at the same time, it is an elegant spider. The design of the car is beautiful, both when it is closed and when it is open. And then, of course, as always, the engine. The engine represents the heart of Ferrari. And even this time, a lot of work has been done on the engine. Of course, starting from the basis of the V8 turbo engine that since 2 years, it is elected as the best engine in the world. But again, the engine has been completely redesigned to fit with a specific target and destination of this car. And few numbers, 600 horsepower, extreme performance, combined with something that is specific of the Ferrari turbo engine, which is the zero turbo lag, which means that as soon as you push the throttle, the power comes immediately to push the car, which is a specificity that only Ferrari has in the market. And then, something extremely important, the sound. The sound represents a trademark for the Ferrari engine. And even here, there has been a lot of work to make sure that the sound of the engine was in line with the Ferrari tradition. And then going on, another important subject, probably the most difficult, has been done in reducing the weight. Every single detail has been redesigned in order to achieve an important weight reduction of 80 kilos. Among the other, I think the most important to mention is the incredible job that has been done on the chassis. It's a completely new aluminum chassis, which is not only reducing the weight, but also increasing the torsional rigidity by plus 35%, which means, again, a feeling when you drive the car of a much more sporty experience. And then going on, something else. Because in order to achieve a specificity, a characteristic of Ferrari, which is the emotion to drive, there's a lot of work that is done on the electronic controls. And again here, we introduced a completely new generation of electronic controls, starting from the first application of the electric power steering, for the first time introduced on a Ferrari Gran Turismo engine, going on to the 7-speed dual-clutch gearbox combined with the EDIF, and again, another evolution of the SCM3 with the stiffer springs. All combined together, it's a world premiere, especially on this car, delivering the unprecedented level of performance and comfort I was mentioning before. And then last but not least, I was mentioning everything is completely new on this car, so a lot of work has been done also on the interior design in order to achieve an even higher comfort on board. The cockpit has been completely redesigned, and the new steering wheel has been put together with the cockpit. There has been introduced a new infotainment screen, 10.25 inches, full HD with multifunction on it. And new seats has been introduced, even more comfortable and even lighter, again to achieve a weight reduction, an important weight reduction. And last but not least, a new passenger display. So I was trying to summarize the list of new activities that we did on this car that are helping me to underline what I was mentioning at the very beginning. This is a car without compromise, delivering the best in terms of performance from one side and comfort on board. Now, before to see the car, just one last point, which I think it's important to mention, because as you all know, this year has been a very important year for Ferrari. We are celebrating the 70th anniversary. Throughout all year, we had many activities with our friends, with our passionate customer, to celebrate together the passion around this brand. And we are just coming from one of the most exciting weeks in the history of the company that ended with a big celebration where 4,000 clients attended this event in Maranello. And I would like to mention something that makes us very proud. During this event, the last LaFerrari Aperta has been put in auction, and we have been able to raise 8.3 million euro, the highest amount of money ever delivered in an auction for a charity. The money will be delivered for an important project with Save the Children, which is again showing the commitment and the support we are receiving from all of you. and from all our customers. Now, I think it's time to see the car. We will start with a short video before the unveiling. Thank you very much. The new Ferrari Portofino. Let me ask my colleagues from the management team to join me here on the right. And I would like to ask a few representatives from the team that have been working many years on this car to join here on the stage in order to unveil the car. Maybe at my 3. 1, 2, 3, let's go.